running on first down, Eckler. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 22-yard line.
A handoff, it's Eckler. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
He's brought down.
Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
Mayfield on 3rd and 2. On the screen, this is Eckler. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Complete to Austin.
Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
First down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Mayfield to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. The ball comes out, and the Bengals have recovered it. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
The tackle made back at
They got the ball to the outer third of the field, but they could not seal that edge and lost yardage.
And I love how you brought that up, because sealing the edge is often a function of the offensive tackle on the line of scrimmage, oftentimes a tight end, maybe your H-back, someone to set the edge at the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to get to. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
On 2nd down, Burrow. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's when you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? No. You can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Down at the 26.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. A first down throw for Mayfield. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so they can throw the football.
Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Third and long for Mayfield. He'll get this to Eckler. And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to about the 19. That'll bring up fourth down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
6-yard attempt.
And that is no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
Back at the 27.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's fourth down.
Incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. The return is Reed. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 36, Mayfield. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The Chargers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And it's complete. Henry. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
First down.
When Hunter Henry entered the league, people were really looking for him to establish himself as one of the best tight ends in the NFL. Ability to run and catch and make plays in open space, but the biggest obstacle he's had is just staying on the field. Ended up missing all of 2018 due to injury. When he's right, he is one of the better tight ends and better targets in the AFC West.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Devontae Adams, his intended receiver, but it's going to be second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Mayfield with it once more. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Draw play, it's Eckler. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
4th down.
Fourth down, and on is Ty Long to punt. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
1-yard gain.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter, but that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well, and they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead, finish up the half, and get on out and talk about it.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. They started on the ground with Eckler, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
So that'll back him up 5. second down. Mayfield. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he whips that one incomplete there. Austin Eckler, the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now.
3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
First down, here's Burrow. Got a man open, it's Ross. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Brings up second.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. That is caught at the 7. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. So 1st and goal now from the 7-yard line. Now Burrow. Open man is Ross, complete. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Steps away to his left. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning, threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay. That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little...
And Henry's hit. He lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown.
Bengals.
So many times tight games decided by one big play. And a lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals.
Makes the score Bengals 7, Chargers nothing. Randy Bullock to kick off for.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
First down, Chargers.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw, Mayfield. It's Williams on the catch. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's a gain of 9.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
3rd down.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. And able to find Green. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
A gain of
first catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Well, some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Mayfield now. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 10 more there and another 1st down. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going, so you know I'm a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage. Throw another play at them while you've got them rocked on their heels.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. Flush to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Going to the air again with Mayfield. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Williams. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turning over 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I'll guarantee you it's not very good.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Again, it's Mixon. Oh, nice move. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
It's 3rd down and 5.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Burrow. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They try to eat some clock with Mixon. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, the defense got its job done, forcing the punt. Now the formula pretty simple. They need to find the end zone here. A field goal doesn't help them much. Flushed out right. Now Mayfield lost the football, and the Bengals grab it. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Now Bullock to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Bengals 14, Chargers nothing. To kick off for Cincinnati.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Mayfield off the play fake. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Carl Lawson able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Just a yard on the gain there, and that leaves them with 14 yards still to go on 3rd down. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Throwing, Mayfield. It's caught here by Adams. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Play fake. Mayfield. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Mixon on the toss right. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a 1st down. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the 4th quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
Even with the good move he showed, he'll be brought down short of the 15.
Taken down.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. From 17 yards out. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds. 19 left. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
And that's complete to Adams. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Gain of 15. 1st down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Jesse Bates on the
ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. One last shot for Mayfield here. He's going to let it fly. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for the Bengals, you can't ask for a better start as they pitch a shutout here in the opener. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.